was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30. He will score. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 27, Watson eluding the pressure right. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. So CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
They'll run with Chubb. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after.
Caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. Play action now. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Handoff comes to Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Browns drive about to get started. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Watson. Smith catches left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Leonard Fournette on the carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Gain of 9 yards.
Allen's first catch, good for a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Watson. He'll go up top here for him. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
1st and goal.
It's a big play there for the Browns. And even 40 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. So that'll back them up 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Fournette. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
He was brought down.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, Watson being chased out left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Sean Gibson brought him down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Complete.
Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are back within a score.
The extra point.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And his throw's going to be in 3rd down here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10, Browns 7.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Running left, it's Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Brings up third down.
Faking the give. Now Watson rolling to his right. And that's caught by Smith. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. First target, first catch, and a first down. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A handoff, Fournette running left. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Following the interception, Cousins. They set up the screen to Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
I know, easy.
Mike 51. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Again, it's Cousins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that...
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's caught by Waller out left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
5-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 38, Cousins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Yellow. At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
A first down throw for Cousins. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That'll be taken about. Ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Operating from the gun, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cook with a run on 1st down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Final play of the half, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Miami Fairbairn set to kick off.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Begin with a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Watson. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
Stephen Gostkowski.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought
in the first half. He was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier. Amani Hooker up for the tackle. It's a gain of 4.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Hey, check 24, check
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Oh, yeah.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air again, it's Cousins. He'll look downfield for one. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago. And we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown. But the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And it's Fournette. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
It's a gain of
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Yeah. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Deebo Samuel on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check 50, check 50.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go down. Shit. Check.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, Cousins. Completes it to Samuel. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he almost almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Brings up third down.
Still searching for that first interception in this game and down on the scoreboard. Remember, they won last week, and a big reason why they had 3 picks.
And one characteristic I've always noticed about great defenses is that they want to be the ones that have a huge impact on the game and actually lead their teams to victory. So you just noted 3 interceptions last week and they won. A little extra pressure that they're feeling right now because they haven't gotten those interceptions in this game and they're losing.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Off the 48. Wide.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And so close. Downs right there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll give it to Chubb, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Nick Chubb with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Is good. Makes the score Jets 31, Browns 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for the circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Browns drive about to get started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Watson. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
A gain of
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. He'll go up top and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. KJ Hamler with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns are back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
31.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
throwing. Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Cook with a first down and much more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the 45 on second down, Cousins got a man open. It's Sutton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Browns' 17-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun. Cousins complete to Cook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really
fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jets 38, Browns 24.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. KJ Hamler. 75 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise at this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touch. Taken in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
At the 16-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Play action now. Cousins. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Here we go. The Browns will go for 2.
Conversion.
After the interception, here's Watson. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. Well, they had guts to go for that, and they got it. Now, if you're the defense, you feel some major pressure, don't you?
Well, they put it on you, haven't they? They've told you you are the unit. They believe, but boy, just going for it in that spot.
I know, right?
Amazing.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
22 yards there, a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
He's back to throw. That one is slant to McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And it's good. He got it. He missed his lone attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And the Jets are going to win the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what